Do you constantly ask people how you look in a particular dress? Do you have difficulties in setting boundaries? Do you constantly feel the need to receive compliments from your friends and your families? When you achieve something, do you immediately share your achievement with other people? Does it hurt when you don't get compliments? If yes, then this video is for you. Hello guys, my name is Saumi and welcome to Being with Saumi. Today we are going to talk about external validation. In this video I am going to cover what is external validation, where does it come from, and I will give you some habits to help you overcome external validation, and towards the end I will give you some assignments so that you can start your journey overcoming external validation. Without any further ado, let's get started. External validation is the burning desire from inside to receive acceptance, compliment and reassurance from other people. And these other people can be your friends, can be your family, can be your colleagues. It is the painful sensation of wanting validation from someone because we fail to see it ourselves. First reason is from our childhood experience. Some children receive conditional love from their parents, which means that when they achieve something or do something great, then they receive love from their parents. This makes them believe that you must earn approval in order to be valued. The second reason is low self-esteem. So when we have low self-esteem, we fail to recognize our inner worth and inner value. And that's why we rely on others to compliment ourselves. And the third reason is fear of rejection. So in order to fit in a group, we adjust our taste of music, movie or any television show so that we can also be like others. But with this point I need to give you a side note that sometimes external validation is important. For example, if you want to achieve something great in a career like a promotion, then yes, you may need to alter your preferences, or you may need to do something which gets approved by a boss or by a colleague so that you can easily get promoted. But in your personal life, you should not seek validation constantly. Your life should not be dependent on other people's opinion and how they view you. Now we know where external validation comes from. Now let's quickly go through the benefits of intrinsic validation. Intrinsic validation is validation we give to ourselves without relying on others. It has many benefits, but the three main benefits: first, that it increases self-love. Second is that it will make you independent. That is, your feelings will not be in the hands of other people. And lastly, it will make you authentic. Because of intrinsic validation, you will get to know yourself better. Before I give you the steps you can implement to help yourself with external validation, let us first talk about the expectation versus the reality. When we start working towards the EV, we might have an expectation that we can completely get over it within weeks and never think about it, which is not true. The reality is it will require lots and lots of practice, and we can never fully get rid of EV. I know about external validation and the harm that it causes, but still sometimes I find myself seeking the external validation from others. I find myself constantly looking for compliments. But when I get aware of my behavior, I remind myself that no, we should not seek external validation, and then I remember the steps and then I overcome it. Self-development is a journey in which you are constantly involved. Our habit of seeking external validation has developed over years. Then how can you expect it to just vanish within weeks? It will take some time, some patience and some practice. There is a high chances of you falling off the track. But people who manages to pick themselves back up and put themselves right on track are the people who will be happy and successful in their life. Don't be harsh on yourself when you do fail. Just constantly try, and then you are going to be a person who will not need validation. Now let's talk about habits that will make you stop seeking external validation. Habit number 1 is keep your latest accomplishment to yourself for the first few hours or the first few days. So what will you do in the first few hours? After accomplishing something, compliment yourself first. Ask yourself that I have achieved this thing. How does it makes me feel? How do I feel about myself? And just think about it, ponder on it for the first few hours, and if you really need for the first few days, try to think that how does that accomplishment makes you feel. And once you are done with that, then of course feel free to share it with your friends and with your family. Next habit is accepting your emotions. Emotional validation. That means whatever you feel is valid. Don't let anyone say that you are worrying about this small thing, or it is very insignificant thing, or you are overreacting, blah blah blah. I struggle with this, but I remind myself that no one knows what my needs are. No one knows myself accurately and correctly as I know myself. Whatever thing that makes other people upset may not make you upset, and vice versa. Whatever makes you upset may not make others upset. But that does not mean that your feeling is not valid. It is completely valid. If you want to share your emotions with someone, then share it with confidence. Don't say that, okay, I know it is really stupid, but no, it's not stupid. If it is hurting you, then it is valuable for you. Nothing is stupid. From my experience, if a person genuinely cares about you, so no matter what you share with them, they will try to understand you. And this is something which I still struggle with. So from now, whenever I want to share something with someone and I start feeling guilty, is this valid or not, I remind myself that if it is hurting me, then it is for sure valid, and I'm for sure gonna share it with people. The third habit is stop asking people for every single decision you make. Again, an exception comes here. If you have to make a huge life-changing decision which will impact your life greatly, then yes, you can ask for the advice of some experienced person who have gone through it, or you can ask advice from your friends and your families as well. But for the decisions like, is this outfit looking good on me, or shall I post this picture on my Instagram, stop asking people for this. If you like the photo and if you think that, oh, I can post this picture on Instagram, then do it. Post it. Do not ask someone that, what do you think? Should I post this pic, or people will think, nah, it is bad, good or bad. You don't care what people will think. If you like the picture, just post it. Stop asking people that, do you have a weird taste in music or not. I am sharing this with my experience because I really used to do that. Different people have different ways of living their life. There is no fixed pattern that you have to live your life this way. You have to act only in this way in a situation. Everyone has a different way of living their life. So please stop asking people with your every small decision. Now let's talk about your assignment. So if you want to overcome external validation, then I would highly encourage you, whenever you accomplish something, try to keep that accomplishment with yourself only for few hours, like for 4-5 hours, and within that hours I want you to write in a journal that how does this make you feel, what is the perception that you have about yourself, how happy are you feeling, how confident are you feeling. Just journal about it. After you have completed your 6 hours and after you are sure about how you feel, then feel free to share it with your people. And look through your phone and find out any good picture that you really wanted to post on Instagram, but you feared that other people might not like it, and just go ahead and post it anyways without asking anyone. These two things I encourage you to do, from detaching yourself from external validation. I'm wishing you all the best for your journey. No one is perfect, no one will get this straight away. It takes lots and lots of practice, but you are going to reach there eventually. So believe in yourself and trust yourself. That is it for today's video. I hope you liked it, and I'm sorry if I was not good in my speaking, because I'm literally shooting a sit down video after months, which only is making me realize that I really need to be consistent on YouTube. So yes, that was it guys for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.